It may not be the Costa del Sol, but the Costa del Connemara has rarely looked so good, and even if the suddenly exposed bodies aren't quite as sun-bronzed as those adorning the Mediterranean beaches, this is nevertheless the sight that in recent weeks has been gladdening the hearts of even the West's most pessimistic hoteliers and guest house owners and restaurateurs, and of course their respective bank managers. Last year, tourism was worth an estimated £53 million to the region, and this year's target was something between 60 and 65 million. And in spite of many setbacks, there is general optimism here that this can be realised, mainly because of the astonishing number of Irish people who are now holidaying in the West.
Undoubtedly 1981 in the West here will be known as the Year of the Irish. This is the year that the Irish people, their families came on holidays in numbers that I have never seen before. We are delighted and we are thankful to the thousands of people that have come from all over the country to holiday here. Certainly they have helped to put a new face and a new dimension to the tourism scene here. And I don't know what it would have been like without them. Early on, it promised very well from Britain that it was going to be a record year because of the sterling attraction. This didn't materialise when the hunger strike situation developed. But then we recognised that the only market that we could go after in any kind of meaningful way was the Irish market, so we launched promotions all over the place at Cork and Dublin several times. Even this month we have had a major promotion in Dublin, and thankfully it has yielded enormous business.
It has also been a year which has seen a phenomenal growth in the number of people opting for self-catering holidays, either in rented farmhouses or traditional cottages, or in holiday complexes like this one here in Carraroe in the heart of the Connemara Gaeltacht, which was built last year by Údarás na Gaeltachta, which also owns the adjoining hotel. Such facilities are now a vital part of the tourist industry, according to the chairman of the Western branch of the Hotels Federation.
Here in the west of Ireland, from the tourism point of view, the introduction, if you like, of thatch cottages, as people have become known to avail of in the past, or new developments such as ours here, it is certainly the lifesaver for tourism here in the west of Ireland. One may talk about the high cost of renting an Irish cottage. Ours are, at the moment, are around £200 per week. Now this may seem very high, but in fact the demand has been so high that we have been unable to satisfy it. We have been fully booked right through the whole season, as in fact other such complexes have been, which has prompted us, if you like, to go ahead next year and add on another 10 cottages. It's mostly Irish people that we have staying in the cottages here. 9 of the 10 every week are booked by Irish people from around the country.
Reports from most of the major tourist centres in the West would suggest that the season will be much better than had been anticipated, and will almost certainly be very much better than in other parts of the country. Unlike last year, there's very little talk of hotels going out of business, and there appears to be a general optimism in the trade. There have of course been complaints, mainly about the high cost of holidaying and eating out, but hoteliers here maintain that visitors are now being given some of the most competitively priced holidays ever to have been offered in the country.